He is not happy. He is not happy at all. Okay, first, I digress. I haven't done a Trayvon Tuesday video since I was 2. And there's a reason. Well, I guess there really isn't a reason, but I'll give you guys one just because. I had stopped following the case for a while because it was in, it was just like, what's the word? There's a term. It wasn't going down. Like, nothing was going up. It was in recess. Let's go with that. It was in recess. So, I had stopped following for a little while, but now, apparently, there's some shit that hit the fan. So, there's a Florida police officer named Ron King who decided he would use this. Let me. Okay, so he was. This is just. It's just never ceases to amaze me the fuck shit that comes out of Florida. People in Florida are crazy as hell. If you live in Florida, no shade, but people in Florida, it's always some shit in Florida. This man decided to have. Well, what people are saying is, well, shit, fuck. I'll just say it because this is clearly a Trayvon Martin. You know, in the gun range, the little pictures they have down there to shoot at to aim target practice. He has a Trayvon Martin target in the little gun range. He bought it, and let me just read y'all the post. Here's the post. A police officer accused of bringing target resembling Trayvon Martin to gun range has been fired. Rightfully the fuck so. Post. Okay. Post. That's not him. Here we go. Ron King was leading a target practice with 2 other Port Carnival. Canaveral, somewhere in Florida, police officers and civilian port employees when he pulled out the target on April 4th. That was like last week, a couple of weeks ago. Walsh says Kings asked the group if they wanted to use the target and they said no, telling King to put them back into his patrol car. Now, I'm gonna get a picture of the image and show it to you guys over the video as I continue to talk. Because the picture is of a person in a black hoodie, get this, with Skittles in their pocket, holding an iced tea can. Really? And you ain't expect nobody to say nothing about this shit? What the fuck were you thinking when you pulled that shit out of your book bag? Ron King, you dumbass. And then he had the nerve to make a YouTube video, which we're going to watch in a few seconds. Where'd it go? We're going to watch it actually now, of him discussing his allegations. So get ready. Here we go.
Good evening. My name is Ron King, and I am the focus of some recent media
and he's one of these.
On lies, false information, and political agendas. First, you'll have to excuse me if I have to refer to my computer here for some of my notes. There are a lot of thoughts that I want to get out, and it's just way too many to try to memorize.
You got some thoughts.
I'd like to start my statement by first apologizing to the family of Trayvon Martin for being used as a pawn in somebody's political agenda. Additionally, I would like to
pause. I hate a half-hearted side-ass apology. If you're gonna apologize for the bullshit stunt you pulled, do so. But don't say I apologize for the public blowing this shit up to something that it wasn't. No, you dumbass. You took a picture of someone in a black hoodie with a can of iced tea and Skittles in their pocket, knowing damn well I could understand if he was some random person who didn't know nothing. But you are a police officer who knew about the circumstances beyond the case of the Trayvon Martin. You knew that boy had some Skittles, and you knew he had a goddamn iced tea. So you decided to you thought you was being funny. Now you being funny in unemployment line with your dumb ass. Okay, here we go.
I would like to apologize to my fellow law enforcement officers for any negative light that this has come from this incident. I remain a professional law enforcement officer and a professional firearms instructor. I refuse to sit by while others use the Martin family and myself as a way to further their own political and career agendas. The events that took place on April 2nd are as follows. I have been a law enforcement officer for over 25 years and a firearms instructor for almost as many, and I take both of those jobs very seriously.
You should.
As a firearms instructor, I have taught over 1,000 cadets, working police officers, and private citizens. firearm safety, and the judicious application of force. My students have varied in range of experience. Some have never held a firearm in their life. Others have more than 30 years of law enforcement experience. I am being accused of using a Trayvon Martin silhouette target for firearms training in a manner that is less than professional. I take these allegations seriously, and I find that others are accusing me of something that I just plain did not do.
What?
Mr. Walsh, the acting CEO of Port Canaveral, you issued a statement that I offered the targets to others to shoot. Sir, that is a complete fabrication. I have here copies of the statements made by the complaining party and a witness, both of whom stated that I referred to them as a no-shoot training aid. The complaining party specifies that the target was not used. The witness went on to further state that I used it as a training aid, that it was a non-shoot training aid, and that no derogatory comments were made. As an instructor of the law enforcement field, I can tell you that using real-life situations as a training scenario is not uncommon. Bank robberies, traffic
Okay, pause. Now, granted, I just cussed him out and read him from A to Z. If in case he did decide to, no, fuck that, dude. There's no way. You shouldn't even bought that shit. This is when there's conflict in my head and there's 3 against 1 and I can't. Okay, Darrell, go talk. Just say what you gotta say. Let him talk. Let him talk. Okay. If he was using this, the aid, the picture of Trayvon Martin, as a non-shoot aid, then it lessens the blow of him using it in the first place. Do we all make a conscious agreement that he shouldn't have bought the shit in the first place? Is that clear? Yes. 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 Okay. We all agree on that. But if he used it in a manner at which, why did it have to have the Skittles in the pocket and the iced tea in the hand is what I want to fucking know. It couldn't have a Hawaiian punch or one of those sour patches. It just had to be Skittles and iced tea. That's just my issue. The Skittles and the iced tea. That's what's pissing me off. I just can't. I'm gonna keep reading into this and think I'm turning the camera off. I can't.